Good morning and welcome to Sunday Morning Beers. It's good to be back after a couple of week hiatus. It was a shame, we missed a couple of things. We didn't film at the festival, at the Michigan Brewers
You were
Guild
too
Fall
busy.
Festival. Well, it was a short night. When you're there till the wee hours of the morning, and then you got to go to a beer festival, which starts relatively early when you consider that you're there at the brewery till the wee hours of the morning. You tend to forget things, and I forgot the camera. So that's why we didn't do an episode there. But the festival went great. We went through a lot of beer. There was a lot of people there. I didn't think it was too crowded. I didn't really walk around much. I didn't, really leave the booth. But in the area I was in, I didn't see too many long lines. Or I didn't see long lines. Everybody had a line, but not long lines. So it was a lot of fun. We went through a lot of beer, which makes me very, very happy. That makes it fun to me, is that we went through a lot of beer. And didn't see any, no one was being obnoxious or anything like that. It was a good crowd, a jovial crowd. It was a fun time, so really enjoyed that. And then Halloween, we didn't talk about Halloween because we didn't do an episode the week before Halloween, so we missed Halloween. A lot of good costumes there, didn't you think? It was a good
there were a lot
turnout
of people
of people in the
this year.
costumes. And some really cool ones. Megatron, that guy, he went all out for that costume. And everybody else, there was some other good costumes there too. So.
Yeah, the witch, the green witch, she was good.
So, yesterday, big day. I just gotta say one thing about that. Little brother kicked Big Brother's butt, big time. Go green.
Go white.
You got it. Spartans. Big.
Under duress, but go white.
Yeah, so that was big, very exciting. So
I'm not a U of M fan, I'm a Buckeye.
still celebrating the big win. So what we got here? Let's start with the beer here. Cans are all the rage. We've had cans on the show before, but it's amazing how many more cans you're seeing. We were just these are beers that
Pretty
we bought.
cans.
Yeah, they're very. The label definitely caught my eye. These are beers that we bought in Wisconsin. So not available. This brewery not available in Michigan. I've heard of this brewery lots, but I've never seen any of their beers. It's Tallgrass Brewing Company there in Wichita, Kansas. Obviously, the can caught my eye.
Velvet Rooster.
And Velvet Rooster. Who doesn't like chickens? But the thing is, so like I said, we bought these when we were in Wisconsin. But when we were in Ohio, just recently, when we were there a couple weeks ago, we went shopping for beers, which you'll see us drink some of those beers. Lots of cans. There's more and more cans. They had a lot of stuff in cans there, and I bought, I'm going to say like half a dozen beers in cans. So I'm kind of, I was not too sure about the can thing when the craft brewery started with the cans. It's the stigma of the cans, I guess.
Yeah.
And I'm not the kind of guy that's going to drink beer out of a bottle or a can. I'm not a hillbilly redneck. I'm just not going to do it. I like to drink out of the glass. I like to look at the beer. I like to smell it.
Well, it's because you're a
all
judge.
of that.
You're a beer judge.
But the thing about the can is it definitely keeps it better. Definitely it's not seeing any light at all. So I'll give it that. So anyways, the beer is called Velvet Rooster. Very cool, I think. And the style is a triple, Belgian triple. So I like the style. I like the can. And where is it? I see it on here. It's like 8.5%. So it's a pretty big beer.
Okay.
8.5. So let's check it out. The can. You gotta like that right there. That popping, the opening of the can and all that. Pretty cool. The beer is not tainted by light or anything like that.
Oh, it's awfully
It's
light.
probably seal is going to be better than a bottle, so I would think that it's going to stay
pour
fresh.
It very well.
You didn't do a very good job at the pouring. I would think that the freshness is going to be a little bit better.
I'm tired. I'm just like, give me a beer. I don't care.
Yep, it's
I'll go
morning
right
always
for it.
comes too early. It certainly does. But what's also exciting about today is we feel a little bit more rested because we got an extra hour of sleep.
Fall behind.
Yep.
Don't forget. Hopefully you change your clocks.
Hopefully you did it already, or you're missing the show if you didn't do it. So it's bad. It's going to be dark all the time now. That's bad, but an extra hour of sleep means everything to me. It's priceless, extra hour of sleep, because I don't get very much sleep.
Okay, cheers.
So here it is, big head on there. It's very light, very, very light. It looks like it could be Lincoln Lager.
I know, it's like a lager. Got a lot of pop. I still have a lot of pop, I was going to say. Beer in the can.
See, that's the other thing about
threw me off.
It's like drinking them out. It doesn't have a lot of aroma to it. And it's not super flavorful, really, either.
I'm getting a lot of foam right now.
Oh, you know what? Now I'm getting through the foam.
Good.
It's kind of hoppy.
It's kind of
It's got a lot of banana. Well, it's sweet up front, but it's very dry.
It's kind of it's very sweet.
There's definitely
Like
a lot of hop. There's definitely a lot of hop character in
It's
there.
got a lot of Hefeweizen flavor.
What's a triple? Triple is fruity. Belgian triple, they're fruity. But banana notes. The banana notes are definitely in there. It's probably a little more banana. You know, it's funny. I used to love that banana flavor in beers. I kind of, could take it or leave it now. I'm not as, I'm not turned off to it, but I'm not, I don't crave it like I used to when I first got turned on to Hefeweizens. So many years ago.
Yeah.
I love that flavor. But it's fairly hoppy. There's actually some spicy herbal hop flavor in the middle there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's dry. I mean, it's definitely sweet up front.
Yeah.
But you would expect some sweetness in there anyways because it's a stronger beer, 8.5%. You're always going to have a little bit of sweetness in there. And the style, really a triple could be sweeter too. It's not bad. It's definitely worth checking out. The can, if you're a collector, who wouldn't want that as part of their collection right there? Even if you're not a collector, that might be the can that inspires you to start collecting.
Maybe.
It could be.
Sorry, we don't have any pets here today. Everybody's hibernating somewhere.
Yep, they're all. It's getting cold outside, and they're trying to keep warm. Except for Victor, what does he care? He's happy now because it's cold.
Yeah, he loves it outside.
He's always got a winter coat on.
Yeah.
So, but he's camera shy.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good. So check that out, Tallgrass Brewing
Very
Company.
alcoholic.
Velvet,
I can feel that in my throat.
Velvet Rooster. Mm-hmm. Look for it. You're not going to find that in Michigan. It's not available in Michigan for sure. But if you go to Ohio,
maybe. Well, it's from Kansas.
Well, we got that. We bought that in Wisconsin. So maybe not even Ohio. I don't know about that. We bought it in Wisconsin. If you go somewhere and you find it, check it out.
It says it's stubbornly independent.
Okay, there you go. That's what we like. We like that. So now it is November. I cannot believe it. Hunting season coming up in 2 weeks. So really, you'll see one more episode because then I'll be hunting. So we'll have an episode next week. And National Indian Pudding Day is coming up, and of course 4th Street Brewery is party central for National Indian Pudding Day. And we always do a fundraiser. It's right around Veterans Day, so we do a veterans fundraiser, Homes for Our Troops. So we'll be doing that again, but we'll talk more about that next week. But just so that's on your radar, that it is hunting season, which means that we'll really be missing a lot of customers pretty soon because everybody, a lot of the male customers, there are women that hunt, but a lot of the male customers that are regulars, they disappear, and we won't see them coming up pretty soon. So, but that's on the radar.
Dear widows.
Go to the brewery.
Go
to the brewery. Drink some beer. So, what else can we talk about? I think that's pretty much covers everything.
No holidays for a while. So.
No holidays other than National Indian Pudding Day. But of course, we're going to talk more about that next week because that is one of our favorite holidays at the brewery. It's such a unique holiday and a fun holiday. I mean, who wouldn't want to celebrate? National Indian Pudding.
It's good dessert too.
Tasty stuff. Tasty dessert. Tasty beer. So that's what we got. We're going to see you this week at 4th Street Brewery because, as always, there's lots of excitement at 4th Street Brewery and new beer every Thursday. So we'll see you there. Have a wonderful week. Cheers, everyone.
And make sure you change your clocks. Don't be late.
That's right. You'll miss the Lions game. There is no Lions game. You won't miss the Lions game. They don't play this week.
Okay. Cut.